Hello, my beautiful and valuable friends, and welcome to this channel. I'm Tetivik, and today we will carry on discussing an immensely interesting subject about how does the real lady behaves. This is something very important to understand, and doesn't matter really what age you are in or what society status you have or actually what gender you are, because it is crucial for men also to know how the lady should behave so they can actually judge in a positive way if their sister is ladylike, if their mother is ladylike, if their wife or a fiance is ladylike. And this is very important for all of us because we form the society. If we can have women who behave like ladies, if we can have men who behave like a real gentleman, the society will be healthier and will have more class and elegance. And in this video, I want you to learn this class. I want you to learn this elegance. We will touch 5 different aspects and you will understand how does the real lady behaves. And the key words, of course, always will be femininity, always will be being more ladylike, always will be making and having this womanly energy. But of course, I will give you practical ways because I always think theory is very nice, but we need to have practical steps to realize what exactly we need to do. So let's dive in. Number one, a real lady is actually trained in etiquette. That's right. That's exactly what I want to tell you. You don't have to go to the training session. I mean, if you do want to have a training session, you can always contact me. We will have a full training session for the etiquette, for womanhood, and for men as well. How to be more, gentlemen, how to be with a little bit more class than you are now. So if you ever need one-to-one sessions, you can always contact me below and we will schedule the training. So now let's this one aspect about the etiquette, about the mannerism. There is a certain class, a certain elegancy, a certain grace when you know the etiquette. And etiquette is a very large subject because there are etiquettes in everything we do. There is an etiquette on how we lead the conversation, what kind of topics we touch. There is an etiquette when we are dining, so the table etiquette. There is an etiquette of dance. If you didn't know, there is etiquette, a specific ways how you move, where you touch, where you place your hand, how you move, how long you dance. The etiquette is pretty much everywhere, even when you walk into the an office or a company or somewhere you have a meeting or a lunch with. There is an etiquette speaking with these people, strangers that you never met. There is an etiquette in walking, etiquette in what to wear and how to wear it, etiquette in everything you can imagine. Even talking with children, there is an etiquette. So number one is to be trained in etiquette. There are several books, there are several videos, there are several tutorials. There are also specific institutions who are leading with the trainings. You can always contact them as well and go to the training. A lot of ladies dress nicely and go to these etiquette lessons, and their manners change, their movements change. But it is specifically important for a woman because we are mothers for the future generation. We have that responsibility, so definitely pay attention to that. Number one, how to realize how to act more like a real lady. You need to understand that you should never seek for attention and you should never seek for validation from other people. That is crucial for you. And why I'm telling you this is because sometimes you see a beautiful lady dressed nicely and she is walking and there is a car passing and she's just staring at the car and then looking behind the car, and then when the car passes she's still looking, and that is so weird. You should not stare at people's car. And it doesn't matter if you are a woman or a man, but a gentleman is not staring at the car, definitely not taking pictures with a stranger's cars because it is not your car. If you need to take a picture, you need to ask the permission and then they can take. But I always think that, you know, a ladylike behavior is not staring at anybody's things, not staring at anybody's cars, not staring at anybody's houses, pointing with the fingers, not staring with to the other people's children, like turning your head, not staring at somebody's outfit, like from the head to toes. That is not how the real lady behaves. You can acknowledge, nice car in your mind, and that's it. You look 1 second and you walk, you know, look away. You're not staring like, no, 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 leave it, leave it. It's just a thing. You are a lady. You notice things, but that is it. And appreciate the beauty, but that is it. You know, don't stare at things. Also, a lady, why I'm telling you that she's not looking for attention and validation, she's not, you know, loud dancing in clubs. You will rarely see a really lady like a person in the clubs. You will really rarely see. That's, maybe they have some, you know, event that they're celebrating, but the ladylike women more into lounges, into the, you know, restaurants, into nice concerts, you know, jazz clubs. They're not really into the nightclubs at all. So definitely this validation seeking, this urge that you have inside, that you need attention, you need validation, that is not a really ladylike behavior. A true lady is not looking for validation because she knows her value, she knows her worth. And also, you know, attention seeking can be in small details. It could be you received a parcel and you're in a train and you're ripping out that parcel to see the socks that you ordered. Yes, don't do that. Even there is a beautiful, you know, gift, there is a makeup or there is a dress, don't pull things out, don't rip off your parcel in the public. You know, that's validation seeking, that's attention. Look, I got a parcel, somebody sent me a gift, or I ordered a gift for myself. Look, I got this. You know, you do it quietly. If you are working in an office, you don't need to rip so everybody jumps off their, you know, chairs. You can quietly cut in a corner, you know, to yourself, and then recycle, you know, the cardboard, and that's it. And then nicely put something away. If somebody comes to you when you're doing that, you can say, yes, you know, I received this, I'm so happy, I was waiting for this. But that is it. You don't jump around, you don't take a dress in a hanger and run around the office show, oh, this dress finally arrived. That's not a ladylike behavior, because you are seeking for attention. Look at me, look, I exist. So to understand how the real lady behaves, she's not trying to constantly put the attention on herself. Even if she's wearing the most beautiful dress, she's not saying, oh, do you know how much this cost? Do you know where I got it? Do you know this is only one? This is a limited edition. This is one of 70. She's not doing that. She's not seeking for compliments. If somebody says, oh, you have such a beautiful sparkling dress, you say, thank you for compliment. The only reply to the compliment is, thank you for compliment. You're not naming the price or the shop or why you bought it. No, you just say, thank you for compliment. You need to know that you're not looking for validation. You're not seeking for attention. And also, here I want to point one very important aspect. Sometimes a lot of women, they seek for attention by approaching men. A little pause there, because makes me even uncomfortable. But realize that a real lady is not approaching a man. She's not running after men. She's not looking for attention. She's not being, you know, persistent. You know, she's not doing these masculine steps towards the man. She can smile at him. She can, you know, nod. She can ask a question. She can ask for help. Could you please pass that for me? But she's not really chasing, approaching, and deserving men. That's a validation seeking and attention seeking behavior, is not in her repertoire. Number 3 is she is choosing a decent lifestyle. How to know that you're a real lady? You have a decent ladylike lifestyle. It means you are not really talking to builders when you are dressed up and laughing with them. Ha ha ha, take a picture of me, right? I'm very beautiful. It's just a builder. He's building the house. He's in a dirty clothes. You know, of course, there is nothing against builders. We need to have them, otherwise no house will be built. But a lady like a woman is not going to talk with these people if she doesn't know them, or laugh at their attention or at their remarks, you know. A lady like woman is also not always, you know, drawn to the cheap stores. A lot of women, you can see they are nicely dressed, but they only buy discounted things. They only go when it's sale. They only go to the cheap shops. They are afraid to go to the expensive shop. You know, it depends on you, but you need to walk in an expensive shop like you are worth it, not like thinking, can I buy this bag for 4,000, you know, but just thinking, you know, I'm just looking. Maybe I will buy today, maybe I won't buy, you know. For me, it doesn't really play any game because I have those bags. So for me, it's just a normal thing. I just walk and think, shall I buy one today? Do I want one for a gift? You know, or I just go and see what the new collection is. I walk there like it's my house, you know. I don't feel intimidated. I never did. But it depends on your childhood. If you have grown up in those, you know, luxury items, then it won't actually matter. If you haven't, you can establish that feeling in yourself. It's never late to, you know, to learn. But you need to understand that to be a real lady, it means try to avoid these cheap shops. Try to avoid always buying everything on sale. Try to avoid always buying everything reduced and discounted. Because why are you doing that? You really think you are not worth it to pay the full price? If the salad is £5 or $5, do you obligatory need to wait until the evening until it is £2 or $2? You don't need to do that. If you're hungry, you want that salad, you buy now. It's 5, it's 10, you buy now. If you don't want to buy it, then don't buy it. You know, if you think you cannot afford it, it's only in your mind. Well, to be honest, everything is only in our mind. But yes, definitely you are choosing the decent lifestyle, and you're also free from addictions. I always say a person who truly loves herself, or if it's a man, if you truly love yourself as a man, then you wouldn't really be into addictions, because addictions mean already lack of self-love, lack of self-worth. And a true feminine lady, you will never see her smoking, you will never see her drunk, you will never see her taking any, you know, drugs. It just doesn't go with her lifestyle. So choose a decent lifestyle. Number 4 is actually a woman who is a real lady. She knows how to control her emotions. She knows that she has different emotions. She knows that different things can happen. She can have different, you know, a rainbow of emotions, but she knows how to control her emotions. She knows when to be sad, when to be upset, with whom to be angry, with whom, and when and how long to be upset. She knows these things. She has a high emotional intelligence. If you think that you are, you know, shouting and screaming and arguing with everybody, really think about this. Is this how the real lady would behave? Is this how will royalty behave? No. They know exactly how to control their emotions. So learn to control your emotions. But that is a study of self that you need to pay attention. And lastly, I want to tell you, which is overwhelming statement, but it's the most crucial. A real lady is a woman who knows her value. She knows she's valuable. She knows she's worthy. She knows she's respected. She knows she will be taken care of. She knows she's safe. These things are crucial to her value. You can erase everything. You can sometimes forget some little thing, you know, but if you know your value, you will act upon that fact. You will sit straight, talk nicely, be confident, be calm, be polite, not because it is expected, but because that's how you want to live your own life. That's how you see yourself behaving. That's how you see life. And it is just between you and you. There is nobody else. The world in some sense is just you and you. So why not make it nice? So by this self-value, I want to go in depth and say that a real lady takes care of where she lives. It's a good, safe neighborhood. She knows that she will get the salary she deserves. She doesn't work on a job where they don't pay her well or they don't treat her well. And she definitely is not dating, seeing, living, or in relationship or married with a toxic man. Never. Because she knows her worth. She knows her value. Above all, you know, if you want to be polite with others, you need to be, first of all, polite to yourself. If you want to love others, you need to, first of all, love yourself. So to summarize, let's go one more time. for the each step for you to kind of recap if you need to. I always on purposely do the summaries, so if you miss one moment you can recap, because when I'm making the summarize, when I'm summarizing, you can understand, oh, I think I missed the second point, actually I didn't pay attention, let me rewind and watch it again. When you hear somebody doing a summary, it's very good for your brain, because the brain repeats by repetition, remembers by the repetition. So repetition is key to our memory. And also every habit becomes a habit when we repeat it a few times. So let's repeat. Number one, a real lady. How you know that you can be a real lady, how to behave like a real lady, you know the etiquette. Doesn't matter if it's a table etiquette, conversation etiquette, you know, and you study etiquette and manners. You have manners. Number two, you are not seeking attention, you are not seeking validation. You're not too loud in society, you are not too provocative with your clothing or words in public, and you are not seeking for validation. You have validation within yourself. Number three, you are choosing the decent lifestyle for you. You are talking with the right people, you are wearing the right things, you are not going to the cheap stores just to save money, but you have your worth. You are choosing a decent lifestyle. You are not running in the parks in the night to be in danger. You take care of your health. You go to the nice gym. Number four, the feminine lady, she knows how to control her emotions. You can become a real adult, a real mature person only when you control your emotions. And that is emotional intelligence that you establish. And the last, number five, a real lady behaves like a real lady because she has a value. She knows her value, she knows her worth. She lives in the right neighborhood, works in the right job, and is dating the right person. And everything is applicable to the men as well. Everything I named, just twist it around and you will have a gentleman. So definitely learn from these and practice. Today, promise yourself, I'll practice at least one step, and you will see your femininity will improve, your attitude towards life will improve, and most importantly, you will notice people around you will also change their attitude towards you. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to wish you to have a very, very nice attitude toward this subject and grow into this subject even more with each day. And of course, I have to remind you, don't forget to smile today and enjoy your life.